What's up, guys? I have a knife review for you today of a very cool knife. It's been reviewed a lot. I'm just adding my review to it. But another thing is I started thinking about some important things that I want to touch on in my reviews. And actually, EDC with Aaron had a good point system that he came up with, and I kind of wanted to not do a point system, but just kind of more organized review. And I thought about 6 things that I wanted to touch on in review. So first thing is deployment, action, value, ergos, pocket clip, and weight. So those are kind of like some of the most important things for me for a knife. So we'll touch on those as we do this review of the Massdrop Ferrum Forge Gent, which is just a great, spoiler alert, it's an awesome knife. I'm sure you've heard that through lots of reviews. But before we dive into these 6 categories, let's do a little bit of an overview around the knife. It's a 3-inch blade made out of S35VN, collaboration between Ferrum Forge and We Knives, distributed by Massdrop. Came perfectly centered and has been centered even though me playing with it, so they must have fixed. I heard that was an issue at one point. Titanium, basically a frame lock with no steel lock part insert. Over travel stop is this G10. You have G10 covers. I got the blue kind. Stainless steel pocket clip and hardware. Running on ceramic ball bearings and insert. And they have a external lock bar with the curved tang of the blade. I like when knives do that. So let's get into deployment. Deployment is only by flipper, and they did a great job of chamfering around these and just making it a very pleasant deployment to do. And the pivot is about right here, and the flipper is way above that, so anytime a knife puts their flipper tab above that, it's pretty guaranteed that it's going to have good action. And this one definitely has or a good deployment. And moving on to action, as you can see, it just drops shut when you release the tension, and it can also shake shut. So just great knife. And speaking of the action for the value, this is an $80 knife, S35VN titanium. You just can't get that in a lot of places. $80 S35VN and titanium. Here's the next runner-up, S35VN and stainless steel with G10, and this is about $50 shipped. So this is a cold steel with XHP and G10, so no titanium, and I believe this is about $80. I'm not sure, but you're getting so much more with the Massdrop. You're getting the style that comes from the designers, and you're getting a great build quality from We Knives. Moving on to ergos. Ergos are just top notch. It feels very good in the hand. Basic straight handle is just very good. Fit all 4 of your fingers on here, and you can choke up with a little part of your finger. I wouldn't put the whole chunky part, but just your forefinger can fit there good. No jimping, doesn't really need it. So the ergos are just great. Going down to pocket clip. Now, you have heard in the past that people don't like this pocket clip, but if you've seen Zell's review of it, like I said, it's designed like this to look. It looks just like a pen. You can't even see that in your pants. It looks like a pen. So the pocket clip is just 5-star. If I was giving these ratings, that's a 5-star pocket clip. And weight is pretty sure it's under 3 ounces. Let's double check. So weight is a part here, and wow, under 2.5 inches. I was even off. I thought it was close to 3, but yeah, very, very lightweight. Love the action, love the value. Let's do just a quick size comparison because I went through all of them pretty quick. It's about the same size as the Delica. But, oh, I can do, forgot, I have my tape here. I've been meaning to measure blades. So that is just under, maybe exactly 3 inches. Yeah, so overall, just a great knife. Maybe I better do stars for each one of these categories, but this thing was just knocking it out of the park in every category. I always like, in deployment, I always kind of like 2 different ways to deploy a knife, but this is just flipper, but it's not really a big deal to me with a knife this good. So if they do another drop, pick one up, guys. So have a good one.